OP， 对，没 OP， 今天没 OP 啊，好不好？今天没 OP， 我刚刚主播也在测试这个游戏，我觉得好痛苦啊，很可怕，这个游戏一个不小心就会露脸了，我很怕，有点怕的啊，好不好？好了，我们今天废话不多说啊，赶快来玩这一款游戏啊！听说这个游戏是非常的感人，好不好？非常的感人的声音啊，不是，非常感人的游戏啊！我自己也非常的期待这款游戏。那我们马上就来进入这个游戏的世界，来看这款游戏会带给我一个怎么样的体验，好不好？冲之路出游戏，没有啦，有点小微而已，我不要乱做其他事情，应该就没差了，好不好？好啦，那废话不多说，我们马上来玩这款游戏，这款 Before Your Eyes。前面设定的部分我跳过了，对，这个眨眼，还是我要去戴面具啊？干！我怕他突然跳出我的脸，哎呀，怎么办？很大声，对啊，他这个是蛮大声的啊，我帮你们调小声一点。我也不知道为什么，他这个游戏声音特别大声。我把它拉小声了，好不好？好了。当我看到节拍器，就会向前快转，继续眨眼，再眨，在哪里？我在海上啊！我人没了。好，我们今天好好的享受这款游戏，好不好？我们好好的享受啊。That's mine.
Well, hello there, stranger. Ooh, you're a real bright and shiny one, aren't you? I asked you for your name, but sadly you got no mouth to speak with, or hands to shake with, or nose to look down with. So we're gonna have to find another way. See, what you'll find is,
所以我现在眨眼，
you're no
它就会
longer
跳过
in
吗？
your body's still inside of you.
会吗？
If that makes any sense. So, if you understand what I'm saying, blink over my hand here. Ooh, well look at that.
我没眨
You're a blinking genius. I knew you were special.
重新校正不行，不能校正，一校正就会出事。校正就会出事啊！校正就会出事。
I didn't choose any of them. I chose you. See, I just sometimes get a sort of a hunch, or what's a better word? Notion? Better word than that.
干不干？不会啦，还好啦，一直眨眼不会干。
Premonition when a soul's worth pulling up.
现在眨眼好像没差
Now you see that tower out there?
网络摄影机检测中断，请离开游戏。
That's where I'm taking you.
等下出事，等下出事，出事了！我看一下，主播检查一下，我自己检查一下，出事了，怎么这样？
To see the gatekeeper, to be judged.
出事了！怎么会长这样？我知道了。其实这游戏可以，就是不用真的眨眼啊。我自己按滑鼠左键也是可以啊。
I'm gonna present your case.
等下。
Tell her the whole story of your entire.
重开，等一下，好可怕，我怕，大哥，我怕，别吓我，兄弟，这样可以吗？啊，我知道，好了，可以了，那就这样了。我眨眼的时候，我自己按滑鼠左键，这样子就没事了，这样就没事了 ，OK 吧？可喜可贺。好啦，正式开始。我们把一些不安要素，先给它移除。因为他说网络摄影机坏了，那没连线到，那我也没办法，我就把它当做没看到吧，就把它给删了，把那个网络摄影机拔了。那我们今天就这样玩吧。好，应该是不会影响到这款游戏啊，这款游戏应该是不会因为这种小事影响到它的剧情。知道怎么运作了吗？我知道了。对白色符号眨眼，看到节拍器眨眼。晚安，记得帮我记住。反正这样子，你们看我左下视讯镜头，我也有在眨眼嘛，对不对？所以我们是一样的，好不好？我们是一样的。会眨就是会眨，会眨就是会眨。这里我看过了。买
stranger. Ooh, you're a real bright and shiny one, aren't you? I asked you for your name, but sadly you got no mouth to speak with, or hands to shake with, or nose to look down with. So we're gonna have to find another way. See, what you'll find is, even though you're no longer in your body's still inside of you, if that makes any sense. So, if you understand what I'm saying, blink over my hand here. Ooh, well look at that. You're a blinking genius. I knew you were special. You see all them poor souls down there, lost in the waves? I didn't choose any of them. I chose you.
I chose you.
See, I just sometimes get a sort of a hunch, or what's a better word? Notion? Better word than that. Premonition. A premonition when a soul's worth pulling up. Now you see that tower out there? Big scary one? That's where I'm taking you to see the gatekeeper, to be judged. I'm gonna present your case. Tell her the whole story of your entire life from proud to stern. If she's impressed, I get paid the Bitcoin, and you get yourself a spot in her magnificent city. If she ain't, well, I eat seagull for dinner again, and you, well, we don't have to worry about that, because I am the best orator you'll find on these sickly waters. Class A storyteller, believe you me. Oh, shut up, you trash birds. You had your chance.
好吵哦，这些鸟。
It wasn't my fault you were no good. Lay about.
所以我们会变海鸥。
Unsatisfactory clock watchers. I got some words for you.
我们如果没过，就会变这些海鸥，是不是？
Sorry you had to hear that.
晚安。
So sure, maybe I'm not the most verbose storyteller out there, but I know how to spin a yarn if I'm given something to work with. And that's where you come in. Your life. You're gonna show it to me. I want to see exactly what made you so absolutely
他怎么知道我很
great.
棒啊？
So, just think back to the very beginning, the first thing that you can remember. I'm gonna send you there. But understand, no matter how much you like it, you're not gonna be able to stay, all right? Every time you blink, you're going to jump forward in time. Could be a second, could be 5 years.
我靠，
That's just how this thing works.
1秒或5年，差这么多。
Alrighty then. I hope he's ready for this. Now, the next time that you blink, I'm gonna send you back.
所以要开始了。
Don't. And just try to enjoy it this time.
搞 man， 搞 man， 在哪里？
Look at that sun. We've got a
只要
long,
看
beautiful
你
day
一
ahead
眼，一瞬间。在哪里啊？
of us. Why
爱
are you
琴海
smiling
吗？
like that? You must really like it out here, huh?
不能眨眼，不能眨
I
眼，
get
我要
that.
看，不可以眨
I
眼。
like it too.
哎，没了吗？没了吗？我要眨眼喽。 哦，这游戏会有恐怖的 jump scare 不会？哼歌，哼到怎么着
Let's go get you some seashells. What do you say?
？No， I want fishing， 我要钓鱼。哎，他去哪里？
You see that big spiky plant over there?
没有。哦，有了。
That's called an agave.
卡吉拉，
11 years from now, that plant
不
will
能眨
die
眼。
so it can give birth to this tall, amazing tree covered in flowers.
是，
We'll have to keep our eyes on that one.
好的。哦，这里可以扎了，是不是？
The day really slipped away, didn't it? Oh well, days have a tendency to do that, I guess. Now, where's the first page of my piece? I can't find it anywhere. Did I put it here? No.
嗯嗯嗯。
Okay, go ahead, kid. Look at that. There's your little hand.
为什么？
We
啊
have？to make him do this every birthday.
但是谁？
Oh, you want to play along with mommy, don't you?
我们变小朋友了。那刚刚，哎，
Give it time. I'm sure you'll be better
我们
than me soon
我们
enough.
刚刚不是大人吗？
Now where was I?
我们刚刚不是大人，为什么会突然变这样？
Sounds good, honey.
哦，不要！
Sending it to my mentor
No.
next week. It has
我
to
不要
be
看这个，
perfect.
Well, sounds pretty perfect to me.
不能看，这不能看，这不能看
What。do you like about it?
I like the music.
That's very specific.
哎，不是会一直想眨眼呢，干，
Look at his little face.
克制自己不眨眼，然后就一直想眨眼。
I don't know. Probably solving the problems of the universe.
左边呢？船，
So, do you think he's going to be smart?
他们在我后面，我看不到。
Why not? I mean, We're both pretty smart.
Yeah. No, it's not derivative. At least I didn't think it was. Do you think you could tell the other members of the selection committee what I just told you?
哎，怎么长这样？
Right.
怎么差那么多？
No, I'm sorry. I
妈咪，
guess I just put a lot of expectation on this call. Okay, I understand. Thank you for considering my piece, John. It really means a lot.
哎，他会对焦哎。
Oh, that's sure a little mess of color.
乱丢。好。
Hey, we do not throw things in this house. If you're
Mommy.
mad that you aren't good enough yet,
妈咪，对不起。
you'll just have to keep working at it.
Baby grand piano H2 include easy to play music book.
See? That used to be my piano. My dad
근데
gave it to me. He
床上
loved music. Fled his home country just to have a chance to pursue it. God, he made me practice so much. I hated it at first.
这是相簿哎。High school.
I think he hoped to make it further than conducting the high school choir. Never said anything, though. He was what you might call the strong, silent type. Can you believe I grew up in the snow? And I came all the way out here to the beach. I don't even know how I got here. Your dad got his job and I just came with him. Like a human suitcase.
Okay, Benny. Are you ready to see something
我们叫
really
Benny 是不是？
special?
I just don't want him to get attached. Richard,
What?
that's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
We
猫咪，
can't keep him, can we? I mean, I'm pretty much definitely allergic, so
猫
no.
咪
Right?，
No. Well,
他
fine.
在呼噜哎。
But
我是猫
now
派
he's
的欸，
here. I say we call him Ernie.
不行，我不能眨眼，我要多看猫咪几
Little
眼
Ernie， fits him, doesn't it?
好可爱哦。
So cute.
He's so sweet. I think someone likes his new cat.
Richard,
What?
his cat?
What? Yeah, I just mean for now. Of course we're not.
好可爱。
Right. I believe that.
完了，我刚眨眼。妈咪过敏
Now
了
play。the C major chord I taught you. Remember? There you go.
噔噔噔，
Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up and down? Now what about C minor? You remember how to play that one? Very good. Just one note different. That one sounds sad, doesn't it?
它不再是叉叉了哎。
Amazing what a difference one little change can make on how a person feels. Sort of like me and your little friend on your piano there.
She was in grad school studying composition. I never met anyone like her. I just prayed to God I could somehow keep up. I think she liked that I was a professor.
Hey.
Gave me a certain
爸爸是教授，
gravitas
妈妈是
in
学
her
生，
eyes, you know,
师生恋。
which I very quickly lost.
爸爸懂吃
She
哎。
dragged me to so many places. It was wonderful. Where would you want to go if you could only
然后
go to
突
one?
然这些眨眼的情节，希腊、埃及，我要去希腊。
Well, just remember to put on sunscreen. Man, I gave you some unfortunate genes, didn't I? Luckily, Mom gave you some.
嗯，我长大了吗？
That's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that?
Richard, are you hearing this?
我不是只
What?
He's playing my piece. He must
我
have
说
figured
弹
it out by
同
ear.
一个音符不是吗？
I mean, oh God, I have my interview in 5 minutes and I completely forgot to feed him.
猫咪，这是什么？
Don't worry, I already did.
Oh, thank God. For a moment, I forgot what a great father you are.
Focus on the interview, honey. I got this.
猫咪，
Excuse me, of course, sir.
它
It's
变
all
大了。
organized into folders, sitting ready on my kitchen table. They will literally be on your desk when you get in. What could possibly happen to the files between now and tomorrow morning? We
猫咪
are
变
fine.
大只了。哎哎，偷尿尿，北兰干啊！他怎么可以偷尿？完了，你要被扁了、啊！在桌上尿尿。
When's he coming?
I'm flying him out in February, remember? You know, I think he was pretty surprised that I could actually afford to do that.
老猫了，
Hey, why not? You're a working woman now.
I guess that's true.
Don't let it go to your head.
啊，你是老猫，它没体力了。
Please let the cat know. It's time to use the litter box, though.
Baby steps. He's
为
got
什么？
one eye.
为什么他感觉变那么老，然后爸爸感觉没什么变啊？是我的错觉吗？
This is called a metronome. We use it to measure time so we don't get lost in the music. I want you to start using it before Grandpa comes to visit. You know, my father once told me, when I was about
Welcome
your
home,
age,
Dad.
the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone. So I asked him, what about your children? Thinking, you know, I might be a work of genius just as I was. He said, yes, I suppose. If you made a work of genius, I haven't seen him in over 10 years. Can you believe that? I wonder if he'll even recognize me.
“怎么了？
You really need to stay in time with the metronome,
怎么了？
okay?
刚怎么了？
Subdivide the time. 1e and a 2e and a 3e and a 4e and a 1e and a 2e and a 3e and a 4e. You're off.
哈？我没跟
You're
上吗？
off, Ben.
打
Can't hear that?
打打打打打打打打打，不是有2个节拍器啦？1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2。 噔噔噔噔噔噔，到垃圾，到垃圾。他不让我弹了。
There you go, buddy. Okay, now keep a firm grip on it, just like that. Oh my. Well, don't think you like that, pal. Sorry, buddy. Turn around, Elle, so we can photograph you.
Mommy.
I'm just really behind right now. Why don't you take photos in the backyard? It may not be interesting at first, but...
Ernie!
Ernie!
Buddy!
Ernie!
Ernie!
Ernie, we need you!
God, Elle, what if you got eaten by a coyote?
My sinus
For
is
sale.
eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
Eh?
No, I said I'm really worried.
我们的猫不见
Here,
了。
kitty, kitty, kitty!
God, honey, I'm worried too.
I know, sweetie.
猫不见了。
So you're saying it's a coincidence that it disappears for weeks and then comes back with a huge belly?
But
Mm.
Ernie's a boy.
And you're sure about that? Uh-huh. And that was based on... I'm still not understanding how you let this happen.
I don't know. I didn't think about it.
好多。
Just happened.
You just happened to find a stray cat in the alley.
好多小猫咪。
He keeps coloring the grass blue, the ocean green, and then the sky red.
And what's wrong with that?
No, are you kidding? I love it.
Are you able to pick up the new book?
Yes, the Manila Galleon was of particular interest.
I meant Benny's book.
Oh, yeah, got those too.
理查是谁啊？
Give it a break from learning.
是我们成长的路径吗？这些人是谁啊？他怎么长这样？这有突发惊吓吗？我眼睛快闭起来了，他可以走快一点吗？走快一点，走快一点！这什么声音？等一下，我会被吓吗？我很怕欸。嗯？好吧，没东西。
I know, it seems impossible that you could ever play something so complex.
他时间是不是一直在跳啊？好像又回到这一天呢。
But just take it one day at a time. Trust me.
等等，哎，哎，
You're really getting there, honey. Next week we'll start working on your other hand.
哎，12月，圣诞夜，平安夜，
Listen to him, Richard. I've been listening to him in that
我是
conversation.
高材生。
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
我是天才。我是天才，我的天哪、
Okay. 2 brackets on each side.
哦，这现在在改建家里。
2 washers on each screw.
The quiz said find the zero, and he just drew an arrow pointing to it.
Well, what's wrong with that?
I mean, everything's wrong with that.
太聪明了吧！要得出零答案，然后直接画一个圈，那他是天才啊，值得一个嘉奖。
Congratulations, B! First of many, I'd assume.
这些都是奖杯吗？
want that box full by the time I come in there.
give
Don't
away
play with it
丢
anymore.
掉
Get rid of it.
没了。是谁？哦哦，隔壁啊，隔壁原本隔壁租出去的房子现在住人了。这是塔基拉。向前突刺，刺。Hey you, yeah you.
Yes, Mr. Camera Boy, I'm talking to you.
这么没水准，还是她是我们的老婆啊？我们一开始遇到的，哎，是她吗？会不会就是她？是吗？
Why are you always out here taking photos? You know, if you really want to take a photo of something cool, you should take a photo of this.
她手不见了。
Quiet, everyone. Betty's about to play for us.
我觉得我会弹得很烂。
Wow, Al, he's
Wow.
unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize our head of accounting was raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, Elle?
No, I don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write your own music, right?
Yeah, but I haven't done that in years. Not since he was 4 or 5 years old.
And what do you do, Richard?
He's a professor.
Of what?
Well, no one really knows.
No, I mean, what's this?
It's maritime archaeology.
Very cool.
我弹到什么？
The class is world history.
狗妹，
My name
眼睛
is Mr. Isaac.
眼睛太累了，对不起。
Class will be broken up in
Hey, you.
units.
Look on your desk. I wrote you some.
亲爱的邻家怪小子，虽然我们在学校，但我们要装作不认识对方，千万别找我聊天。爱你的克洛伊，
Not doodle on the sidelines, not stare off.
爱你的克洛伊。遗忘过去者注定要重蹈覆辙。
Now I will go on to the next slide. Chloe, tell me, what did the quote say?
Right, I definitely know this.
You were taking notes, weren't you, Chloe?
Oh, yes, of course. So, those who do not remember the past, repeat the past. That's right, right?
Indeed it is. Though I'd prefer you to answer without the help of your boyfriend next time. If we do not
不要靠你的男友是怎样？
I tried to convince your father not to buy you that thing, but he insisted. Half
这
suspect
什
he
么
bought it for himself.
哦，游戏机，
The little guys are pretty cute, though.
海螺宝贝，
Oh, I want the job.
11岁生日。
To think of that crap.
I've definitely seen you next door, but I didn't realize you guys had become friends.
Oh, sure. We sit together in history class. I don't know what I'd do without old Benny.
Very sweet. Thank you for playing this game with him.
Your dad just thanked me for hanging out with you? That's a very interesting detail. Okay, shut up. I really want this one.
这是什么？
Maybe
这宝可梦
I'll
哦。
use tickle stick. Whoa!
这龙虾小兵。
It's called a magnet school. It's about an hour away in a town called Burton. I know the change can be scary, but I just want you to go in and meet the teen I spoke with. You know, life can take you to some incredible places if you're really, really good at something. It's just, you've had so much trouble making friends at Playco.
我搬家
I
了，
want you at a place where people really get you.
这我跟妈妈，爸爸不见了。
So what do you think, Benjamin? You think you could excel in that sort
被
of
强
an
迫搬家
environment?
了。
Sorry, he gets very shy.
Oh, not to worry.
为什么？
If he's as gifted as you say he
为
is,
什么啊？
shyness is no problem. Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year for an audition? We'll get a few pieces that you can have him start learning. I'm eager to hear what your son is capable of.
如果我们是要参加甄选，那如果我故意弹得不好的话嘞？
I understand you were a musician yourself. Where did you study?
Oh, as you can see, there are some very fast runs in there, and a lot of stuff I've not taught you properly yet. So
完
no
了，
pressure. I just want you
我
to
觉得
try.
我觉
and
得
see if you start enjoying
我
it.
们已经变成说无
Just
情的
like to
弹
see you
弹
really
钢琴
rise
机
to
器
the
人。
occasion, just this once. I wish I had the option of going to a school like that when I was your age. I wouldn't be working this boring job or living in this boring town, I'll tell you that.
What was that? Was that the piece?
这是什么？
What is going on with you these days? I barely know who's
我怎么给它折起来了？乱丢！生气了，生气
Oh
了
my，God, Benny! What are you thinking?
生气了啦！怎样？
Killed us.
没有女朋友的世界，不如一走了之。我要我的女朋友。知道 ？Days until 30天，剩30天。Remember, today is your first day of the reset of your life. 重置你的人生哦。我靠，这什么？
Don't answer that, Ben. You can talk to your friend after you practice.
不行，我要接。我想接电话啦。愿意再打一次吗？
Oh my god. Is she really calling you again? What, is she obsessed with you?
不听话 ，Yes。
So listen, I found a concept.
Yes.
What are you doing? I explicitly
Yes.
asked you not to pick up the phone.
Yes.
Fine. Let him talk to her.
Oh, what do you know about anything that's going on right now?
Okay, you know, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't raise your voice like that.
Well, then don't.
完了，会不会我接电话
stick with things that
吵
you're
架
completely checked out of.
Okay.
Man, did I just cause a fight with your parents? I'm sorry, dude.
完了
But，you should also cherish these moments. My mom and dad used to fight, and I would always hate it, but now I actually miss it a lot. Anyway, so basically across the board, crustacean types perform well against mollusk types. So we got to be leaning on lobster a lot more.
Anubis, in the presence of Ma'at, who you remember is the goddess of truth and justice, would weigh the
Anubis.
deceased soul against a feather, determining whether it was worthy of entering into her land of the dead. And what if they are deemed unworthy? Well, you can see that ugly fur ball under the scale? That
Eh?
is Amamet, and she's
哎
got
这可以选择
and
我要
yes,
画什么，是
that's
不
a
是？
she, the head
我
of
画
a
这个。
crocodile,
Hey,
fur of a lion,
Mr. Kid.
and the body of a hippopotamus. Though I would not say that to her face. Now, as you
今
can
晚
see,
趁我爸去
she
睡觉
is
后，我要
ready
偷跑
to
出家，去
devour
睡在沙滩上，
any of the deceased who do not pass judgment.
睡在沙滩上。
Sort of like me with your weekly quizzes. So I am not
Oh.
quite sure why I don't hear more frantic scribbling right now.
Okay, I'll call you when I'm ready. You better pick up my call, dude.
对不起啊，老师。啊，我要转学了。
Sure, the only reason she keeps coming here is to play that game you bought for him.
Okay, well, listen, I don't claim to understand the motives of children.
Richard, Benny has a chance here. A real chance to be really good at something. I mean this with no offense at all. But I don't think you actually really understand what that is.
为什么吵架了？
No, close your eyes.
Oh, Richard, please. God, why is it like that?
啊，我的手机嘞？我要出门呢。我要出门。我什么时候才可以眨眼？哎。 沙滩。
Lights out. You need to be rested for tomorrow. Memory consolidates when you're asleep. So if you go to sleep now,
完了，我跟你讲，小时候
trust me.
小时候怎么会听爸爸妈妈的话？不可能，不可能，不可能，绝对不可能听爸爸妈妈的话。
Benny, Mom says turn the lights off.
Not Mom says, you say.
尤其是要跟女生出去玩，不可能，不可能听家长的话，绝对不可能。抱歉，绝对不可能。
think you'd actually pick up. I'm a sticky for a baby. I apologize. Okay, so meet me out in the alley in T- now, okay? Chloe, out.
啊，所以现在怎样？哦，
You know, I'm really glad you're here.
他怎么敢自己一个人啊？不是，他如果没邀我们，他怎么敢自己一个人在外面？
Or to get off my chest.
好浪漫哦。
Okay.
输了你，赢了世界又如何？对吧？
This is actually a really good game. My cousin Yoon, he was in town this weekend, and he was explaining how it's actually a ripoff of a really good Japanese game.
抄袭一个很好玩的日本游戏，宝可梦哦。
So I'm sorry that I made you like it because it's actually a
宝可
terrible
梦吗？
game. But I also think that
爱
if it
心。
was a really good game, maybe we wouldn't have enjoyed playing it as much. We would have been so focused on how good it was and not the feelings we had while we were playing it. Like, my favorite vegetable is a tomato, but Yoon thinks that they're the grossest ever. And you're probably the least popular boy in the school.
哎，怎么嘴我？最没人缘，太过分了吧！不行，我这里死都要不能闭眼睛。我把这全部都用完。他妈出事，什么意思？
So this has been a big surprise for me this year, in a lot of ways. I think I like that you let me talk. My cousin never lets me talk. My dad does, but I can tell he's not really listening.
Stay here. Here. 完了完了 ！Oh my god！ 哦，对了，他没放地垫会很冷啊。Hey.
Probably didn't sleep at all. Out in the cold all night. You're already feeling sick, aren't you? It's okay. You still got this. I mean, all the practice has to count for something. Maybe just try and close your eyes now, get a little sleep on the way over. I'm going to play the recording so the sound of mastery can seep into your subconscious a little, okay? Close your eyes, Ben. I'm going to be there soon.
我要睡觉是不是？啊？好，睡一下。 晚安，那晚安，倒是晚安。
Benjamin, we are very excited to hear.
所以我要弹了吗？来了来了！来了！哎呦呦呦！
Okay, okay. I think that's enough.
What the fuck?
So, Benjamin, why don't we plan on having you come back next year again, once you've had a bit more time to practice? Yes? As you know, Burton isn't the right fit for every student, and I wish you the best of luck on your path,
完了，
wherever it may take.
Maybe I pushed you too hard. Maybe I turned into my own father. I don't know. You have to find something to focus on. The world isn't very kind to people who aren't really good at something.
妈妈，妈妈没生气啊。勇于冒险，成就不凡。
I'm not worried about who you are, Benny. I'm worried about who you're going to become.
We want him home from school for a while. Just until this nasty
完
thing
了，是这样，
appears.
我死了吗
Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with
我
me
死
down
了
to my
吗
office? There's a small clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right back, Benny, okay?
Just maybe 5 minutes, kiddo. Okay?
我是要死了吗？所以我要睁着眼睛5分钟。胸腔，拍胸腔照。抱歉，我忍不了了。
Such a crucial time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Yeah, look, having him home for a while means I can spend more time with him. You know? We can focus him, make sure he's staying engaged.
Can you please try to speak a little softer? I really...
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
我不用去上学，完了，我们生病了。海盗船。10月嘞。
B, you hear me? What's he doing?
He's drawing. He's becoming completely obsessed.
我们是天才吗？
Why isn't the sun being so bright?
我们做一件事情就会一直做哎。
Well, ever since he got sick, all he does is make art.
嘿，
What about his piano?
越画越好嘞。
Anymore.
And Mr. Benjamin Bryn has been awarded first place.
艺术学校申请书，问题3，请以聊小段话说明是什么让你想要从事艺术生涯。 哎，
You are not here to learn to be painters. You are here to learn to be artists.
Artist.
And although I was hired to teach you, it is a sham. There is no teaching art. So don't just sit there slack-jawed. Make art, you ponies! Oh.
教授很凶哎、欸！哦哇！抽象派大师，我们是抽象派大师哎、欸！
Oh, how very wacky and fun these are.
我要当抽象派的大师。
It's very zany, very kitsch. Lucky for you, the world is always in need of more brain. There you go, Mr. Brin.
啊？真的
Feel each shape. Oh, you fiend!
抽象派。
I want you all to take a long look at what Mr. Brin has done here.
啊，我们的作品。
You see, he has reached deep within himself and created a masterpiece.
我真的不懂艺术哎。
I pray you have a strong hold on yourself, Mr. Brin. For I fear talent like these.
抱歉，我真的不懂艺术。这到底是什么东西啦
？Stunned. The ironic sincerity of this piece is so
Holy shit.
sincerely ironic.
He's flipped the discourse so thoroughly, I'm actually dizzy.
I know that lots of agents gave you lots of cards, and it all probably feels weird and alienating and the opposite of what being a starving artist is supposed to feel like. But if I can teach you one thing, it's that if opportunity knocks, you open the door. Making a living isn't selling out. I wish I had thought of it that way.
Benjamin! Marvelous!
Benjamin!
Don't worry. You're not selling your soul.
顺便艺术天才啊，我们的女朋友嘞？好啦，我觉得能够
I've got a good feeling about you.
能够读懂我这些艺术的人，
Lot of money together, aren't we?
屈指可数啊！能够赚钱就赚钱了。
To actually making some money with one's art. Lord knows I could never do it.
这个是妈妈对不对？
Ooh, that's good. So, now that you've made it, tell me, what are you going to do with it? Besides buying me fancy dinners like this every week, obviously. Because I can get used to this.
等下他是谁啊？他是妈妈吧？
Salad and an appetizer.
还是克洛伊？你是谁？等一下，你是谁啊？
Honey, stop. Is that a... Oh my god.
所以我们是艺术天才。
All places.
What the fuck?
Hey, honey.
Huh?
Your work's incredible. The new stuff is wowing us all. But I've had an idea. You know, the critics are fickle. How about if you go back to your roots? Paint something meaningful, personal, close to your heart.
我可以按喇叭吗？不行。
Hey, Ben. Don't even pick up this call, okay? I mean it. I'm just calling to inform you that I went to the doctor today, and, well, I'm gonna be a little sick for a while, but really, I don't want you worrying about it at all. Oh, Benny, I told you not to pick up. There's nothing you can do for me right now. All you can do is just keep painting, keep striving. You make that work of true genius. I can just tell you're almost there. So,
你叫我做什么我就做什么吗？我是这种人吗？我并不是啊。你叫我做什么我就不想做什么啊。哎，这种不能画。啊？哦。干嘛？
That's enough from me. Now, you'll hear from the person who I believe is the single thing in the world my wife is most proud of. Her magnum opus, so to speak. Huh. I think you all know who I'm talking about. Benny? You ready to come up here?
所以我可以上去吗？不是啊，我眨眼就没了吧？哦。
Go on, B. Say something. What's wrong? Why aren't you talking?
Guess who's calling? Again. Look, you know I talk to big, important people, people who could change your life every day. What the hell am I supposed to say? What do you want me to say? That I haven't heard from my star client in 6 months? This is getting ridiculous. You've got to get it together. Love you lots. Mwah. Hey, Benny. Guess who's calling? Well, here's the call. We're finished. We're done so kaput. It's over. Would you shut the hell up, Tabitha?
我们现在要吃自己了吗？
Some washed up, stick up his ass, too good to sell brick. Probably isn't even listening to this message, but you know, Mama's gotta put her rage somewhere.
Hey, B. Just calling to tell you. I think I'm selling the house. She's everywhere here, son. I can't move without bumping into her. And then I just find myself breaking down again. I hope you understand.
Take whatever you want.
没有妈妈我们就
Mother gone, I'm hoping to finally live
没有
without
妈妈
all
我们
the
就崩
clutter.
溃了。Keep.
I'm just so glad you got to speak to her one last time. I mean, I know she told you not to pick up the phone. But, well, I'm just so happy that you did. She just wanted you to focus on your work. That was the only thing that mattered to her. What's that?
这是什
What's
么？
so fascinating, son?
哦，这个是乐谱。 哎，
Look. It's unbelievable, Benny. It's like she's standing in the room with us. Like I can see her in the paint. I can feel her.
Is that really you? It's Chloe. Your neighbor. My God, I can't believe this. It's been years. I just walked through the entire show. It's unbelievable. I'd love to walk through it again with you. I mean, if you were down for that. I just can't believe that my entire childhood, I was living next to a bona fide genius. I should have guessed it. I mean, with all those little drawings you did. And your mom.
出发点。
I always heard her playing
所以这
piano
是我的
from
人
next
生，
door. But I didn't
在
know
倒
she
叙人
wrote
生
the。actual music. She was a genius. Like mother, like son, I guess. Hey, so, not to be forward, but what are you doing after this? Maybe we could get a drink or something? I'd really love to catch up. I can't believe everything that's happened to you. I want to hear all about it.
Huh?
Now would you look at that? I cannot believe my luck.
这是什么？
You finally hit the jackpot, Flapjack. All the nobody nothings dying every day. You finally sink your hook into a... Oh, well, there you are. Well, hello, sir. If I had realized, I would have cleaned up. I'm just used to fishing up a different class of soul. I mean, sure, I've had scientists, a couple college athletes here or there, but whew, an internationally renowned painter? The gatekeeper's gonna eat you up. Hey, speaking of that, why don't we give your story a test?
所以我是画家，这个人生我是画家。
Help me out, the word choice, since, you know, I'm still working on that. See if I'm getting all the strokes right, the proper composition, if you catch my drift. Forget about it. All right, here we go. Gatekeeper! Before you stands the soul of a great man. Now, would you describe yourself as a happy kid?
Happy.
Or a lonely one?
Lonely one. 我是
a jovial child. His childhood was a lonely one. Growing up as a strange, quiet child in an isolated seaside town.
哎，等一下 ，Lonely。
What'd you say your mom was?
我们应该是 Happy 吧？我选错了是不是
？Composer or an accountant?
他是一个作曲家。
His mother was a composer who, with the need to support her family,
took a job as an accountant. How would you describe her as a teacher? More encouraging or demanding? Kind of like your champion, or more like a taskmaster? Therefore, as his piano teacher, she was over-demanding, forcing him to practice day in and day out, hoping that he might one day achieve that greatness that she never could. And how about that neighbor girl? What was she to you? Was she your best friend or your first love?
First love.
Yeah. But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his first love and blowing it the next day.
谁睡得着啦？你告诉我谁睡得着？
Now, from that moment forward, his mother gave up on him. She knew he didn't have what it took to be a truly great musician. But little did she know, she just picked the wrong medium, right? See, when he was 12 years old, he got sick, and he had to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he rediscovered a talent he'd forgotten: painting. Sure, he loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. But for the first time, he saw it in a more serious light. He was accepted into an exclusive art school where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who launched his work into the national spotlight. Now be quiet, all of you. With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into bankruptcy, which turned out to be a blessing, for it wasn't until he returned home to the house he grew up in that he began work on what would ultimately be considered his masterpiece. I said shut up, you scumballs! You monsters!
买
All right! I get it! I hear what you're saying.
Hey.
I hear what you're saying.
Huh?
I had assumed as much anyway. I should probably tell you, those things, they're not regular gulls. They're liar birds.
骗人鸟。
They're what becomes of souls who tried to lie to the gatekeeper.
撒谎的灵
Once
魂。
they try that, they're never allowed near her city again. I get to feeling bad for not defending them right, so they just stay on with me. Living reminders of my oratory shortcomings. Oh, yeah, good thinking. I'll be back to get you once I'm done with this one. Hopefully you won't be seeing him again. You're a flea-bitten sap, you know that? Just look at him.
Huh?
Poor fool doesn't know what he's in for. Now don't think that I haven't dealt with people like you. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it. Because if the gatekeeper knew, she'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone as worthless as you. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the rottenest soul that I ever fished out of that black muck. And I should have thrown you back and sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you.
还是我应该成为摄影师，因为我最喜欢拍照了，对不对？
Together, and the gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies as if they were glass. So I'm gonna ask you again to start from the very beginning. And this time, I want the truth. This ain't a schoolyard staring contest, buddy. Now you best close those beady little eyes of yours before we run out of time. Not this.
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
Huh?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up and down? Now what about C minor? You remember how to play that one?
好温柔的妈妈。
I don't have time for this. The gatekeeper's waiting.
You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone. So I asked him, what about your children? Thinking, you know, I might be a work of genius just as I was.
I get all this. We need to move. This. Stay here. What did your mother hear on that phone call?
我怎么会知道？我的眼睛。
I'm getting it. Hello? Yes, of course. This is Elle, his daughter.
I see. She knew she hadn't yet lived up to her father's expectations. And now, she never could. Let's keep going.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
You were a prodigal talent. I get it. Let's move.
1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E.
哦，从那个时候他就开始对我们比较严格了。
This isn't a trip down memory lane. I need you to stay focused.
I'm worried too. Ernie! Kid! Come to Papa! I know you're mad about last night, but this is ridiculous.
What happened last night? Oh, God.
Yes, I understand about the cat. Let's keep going.
Oh, 眼睛 God.
Keep your eyes open. I need to see.
等一下，眨眼睛，完了，完了，等一下啦，等一下。
Let's try this again.
等一下，怎么？那是什么？那是血吗？啊！
The death of those cats must have taught you a terrifying lesson. That simply being alive wasn't enough. So then you went to work to make yourself sensational.
Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
I like hanging out with you a lot.
I know you want to stay here, man, but we don't have the time.
So this has been a big surprise for me this year, in a lot of ways. I think I like that you let me talk. My cousin never lets me talk. My dad does, but I can tell he's not really listening.
I'm not worried about who you are. 这里是结束了，
I'm worried about who you're going
弹
to
得很差的那
become.
里。
I get all this.
Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Let you two go.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right back.
We can focus in. Make sure you stay engaged.
Can you please try to speak a little softer? I really don't want him to hear us talking about this.
所以我是怎样？完了。
Keep your eyes open.
Stay engaged.
Can we please try to speak a
哦，等一下，我眼镜
And one more time.
很想眨眼啦，干。
He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Yeah, but listen, having him home for a little means I can spend more time with him. You know? We can focus in. Make sure he's staying engaged.
Can we please try to speak a little softer? I really don't want him to hear us talking about this.
Huh? Huh?
I mean, what's the point?
What do you mean?
Huh?
What's the point? What does that mean?
What's the point of any of it? If he's never gonna get any better.
Okay. Let's not say that. Okay? We know we don't mean it.
I know I don't. I know.
I mean, what if he heard one of us saying something like that?
I'd never forgive myself.
It's okay. He's asleep. It's okay.
I see. You got sick. You howled at the moon, at the top of your lungs.
Oh, 难怪有一幕我们是跑到外面的，背着包包到外面了。
You were sick for a long time, weren't you? Sicker than healthy kids are supposed to get? Well, no matter how painful it gets, I need you to remember. We're almost at the end of this. I promise.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school. Try writing with it. Well, hello, Benny.
我觉得我们妈妈是，
It was your
妈妈对我们很好
grandfather's,
哎。
I used it in college to write lyrics. Exactly. It was very artsy. Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad. Made him think I was some kind of genius. Why don't you write the story of your life so far? And then what you're going to do once you get better. That's the story I want to hear. Story of who you're going to become, okay?
Childhood was a lonely one. Grew up a strange and quiet child. 诶，这不是我们刚刚讲的吗？对啊，这是我们刚刚讲的诶，所以是一样的吗 ？His mother was compressed. 快点，快点，快点！用刷的，用刷的。眼睛不能闭，眼睛不能闭。没了。
Man, this is wild. You really got into this, didn't you? Oh, here I am. But on the eve of his big audition,
Oh my god!
completely
Oh
dropped
my!
the ball,
哇！
staying up all night with his
这个也太
first
尴尬了
love
吧
and blowing it the next day. First love? Okay,
哎
Benny.
呀，根
And
本
you know, we really could have just slept on the beach another night. But I'm also glad we didn't because, well,
哎，他没有否认初恋哎。
if that makes sense. Okay, back to the story. He'd loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. Man, you take your doodle seriously.
You are going to be in there for about 30 minutes, so try to get comfortable.
核磁共振吗？
Knock, knock. You're gonna be so annoyed with me, but I couldn't help but overhear Chloe reading loud from what I think was your story the other night. I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but I would really love to read it if you'd let me. What do you say? You know I'm such a big fan of anything you do.
好啊，那怎么给他看？
Just go in there and tell him you loved it.
I'm sorry, I just can't.
打字机收起来了。
Not right now.
Okay, don't worry. Just go to bed. I'll talk to you.
Hey, B. Just want you to know that Mom loved your story. She's just, you know, I think it was just very emotional for her to read. But I thought it was great. I mean, look at this. His childhood was a lonely one, growing up in a strange
为什么每个都在念啦？
in an isolated seaside town. I mean, I'm certainly bummed you feel that way. But what I want to know is, where'd you learn to write so well? All those cool words. Reads like Dickens. Really just very cool stuff, kiddo. You should be very proud, okay? Okay. Love you, buddy.
哎，关门啦，爸爸！怎么了？怎么了？为什么说自己是 loser？ He didn't even try to fight. 啊？
So if he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. You know, I know my wife would normally want to thank you herself.
No, I understand. It hits mothers the hardest, this sort of thing.
Thank you for understanding. It's been...
我们不是
It's been a rough
不是
one.
画家吗？所以这个是就那一年吗？就那一年发生的事吗？
Hey, Eddie. Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand things have taken a really bad turn here. Yeah, no, that's not going to be possible. To be honest, your whole tone is pissing me off right now. Yes, I understand you have a business to run. It's a very cliche thing to say to me in a time like this. Okay. Well, then I guess all I can say is screw you too. I said screw you too.
他们讲话这么有礼貌。
That's all I got.
要骂人还这么有礼貌，哎呦。
Hey, this isn't funny, you know. What? You're too scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know you're faking. Because if you were really sick, like actually sick, you'd have told me already. I happen to actually know about this stuff. So the fact that you are faking just so you don't have to go to school with me is actually ridiculous. I don't know if you're embarrassed about our night at the beach together, so you're avoiding me, or what. But I just wanted to call to say I really don't appreciate being lied to.
我们要失去
And it's not that I need your help
我
in
们要失
history
去女
class,
朋友
you
了，是
know?
不是？
I actually never needed your help in history class. And I just pretended because you were clearly really lonely and you had no friends. And it was my New Year's resolution to be nicer to people. So, I just wanted to say that you've reminded me why I wasn't nice to people in the first place.
Hey.
And I wish I never met you.
太过分了吧，
and goodbye
哎。
forever.
I remember when you were just 4 years old. Mom was going through a pretty tough time. Not as tough as now, but yeah, her music had been rejected, and she's having trouble adjusting to her quiet little life out here.
哎，所以
I feared that.
所以那个时候爸爸在讲话的时候，我们就
But then you played
我们就
this
生病
on the
了，
piano.
我们就看这本书就生病的时候，
Your
是不是？
little hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. And once she heard that, well, it was like you brought her right back to me. So, I was wondering if
干嘛
maybe you could？ do
我们要
that
再
for
弹
me.
琴是吗？
Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember.
Wait, is that... That's my bass. How did you figure out how to play that?
Eh? Eh? 我们什么时候带的这个？
Keep playing, B. She's listening.
干不会，整段故事都是我们在幻想吧？那些海鸥是从什么时候开始叫啊？礼拜4的药。他是失踪跑回来了吗？
What are you doing, Elle? She's gonna make you sick.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just so happy she's here.
Oh.
We've got to show this cat some real love. She's been through more than we can even imagine. Oh, her poor fur. Richard, we have to give Ernie a haircut, okay?
I'm getting her a sashimi plate.
What?
What? I think she more than deserves it.
Oh, I think you're right.
太大了吧！
She hasn't been over. Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I mean, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know her step. You know how Benny is.
She lost her mother a year ago. You knew that, right?
No, but what does that have to do with...
Okay, do we have her dad's number?
I don't know. Check the book.
Okay, I'm calling now.
Honey.
Oh! 25通，不是29通吗？吃下吃，我要吃不完，药越来越多。我是不是要死了？
Oh my god, you're an idiot. You do realize this is really nothing special to me. I've seen this all before. I was thinking about what you said in the story the other day and how I reacted to it. I feel kind of bad. I shouldn't have done that. But... Hey! What are you looking at?
Stay here.
Don't look up there. Look at me. I'm talking to you. I want to give you something. But I think I don't want to be in the room when you
stay
see
here,
what it is.
没了，我们就 stay
So
here.
maybe if you close your eyes, I can give it to you and I'm gonna leave. Close your eyes now, okay?
Oh my gosh. 是不是要死了啊？他现在移动变慢了欸。水也喝不完。
What is that?
It's something new I'm working on.
So you're writing again?
Ah, it's just a melody that came to me. It feels good to play it.
It's sad.
Yeah, well, that would make sense. But do you like it?
I mean, yeah. I love everything you do.
What do you like about it?
Not this old trap.
Go on. I'm waiting.
Well, it made me feel like if the unspeakable darkness I'm carrying can be so well expressed, maybe it's not so unspeakable. Nailed it, didn't I?
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty good.
Hey.
It's okay, Benny. I understand. There's no need to show me anymore.
No, Richard, it's like I can't breathe. Like there's this clamp on my chest.
I know. It's okay.
You can come back to me now.
You have to do something. Richard, I can't breathe. I feel like I can't breathe.
It's okay, Benny. Just close your eyes.
我如果这个时候闭上眼，我就死了欸。这是最后一口气吧？完了。
You know, for a while now,
红
I've
红的是什
wondered
么？
if
红红
I'm
的是
just
病啊。
not a good enough storyteller.
他的病啊。
If I just don't have grand enough words, can't tell grand enough stories. But grand words and stories, I think they may be overrated.
红红的是他的病状啊。
I know just what to tell her. Watch for her now. I've seen the gatekeeper take many forms depending on the soul I bring her. But once you see her, you'll know. Believe me.
是妈妈吧？
I should go get ready. Don't worry. We got this.
应该是妈妈吧？
I think. There she is. Wish me luck.
Gatekeeper, before you sits the soul of a child who died before he could grow old.
对啊，我就知道。
That means she's ready to hear your story.
You know, I never told you how much I loved your story. It's really so imaginative And the person you wrote about is such an interesting and intense guy. My only issue was, well, I didn't like him very much. So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've known for 11 years now. It's called The Great Life of Benjamin Brin. Benjamin Brin was born into an ordinary home, to an ordinary mother and father in a small town by the sea. His mother was a composer, or at least that's what she dreamed she'd be. So, when her own dreams didn't pan out, she began to dream for him. But then, when he was just 11 years old, he got sick and was forced to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he began to worry that he hadn't lived enough. So he made up a story of the great life he thought he wanted to live, which only made him forget the great life he already had. How he had filled a new home with light and joy and promise. How he met a girl, his neighbor, who felt all alone in the world and made her feel okay again. And how, even when he was sick, he still gave his parents hope. How he reminded them exactly who they were after they had almost forgotten. So when he knew he was going to go, he was okay. Because he'd already lived a great life, a full life. And he was everything he needed to be, just as he was.
She accepts. Close your eyes now, and keep them closed. She's gonna let you in. Go on. You know what to do.
Why is he smiling like that?
It must be somewhere that he likes.
Father.
Me 2.0 for you. And when you meet somebody, you're gonna feel the same way I do. I'm gonna say I love you.
是一款很特殊的游戏。推荐啊，推荐。虽然中途大概就猜到结局了，只是要不剪它好玩啊，好不好？蛮有意义的。
Pictures of you laughing, grip tight to raffle tickets. I've got memories, but I'm slipping. You left some people in here wondering if you'll stay here.
就说后面的故事是假的，但是我们也是活了自己想过的人生啊，在我们的文笔之下。原来我们是作家，不是画家，也不是什么钢琴家，我们是个画家，还有我们是个作家，对不对？文字的力量，我们谱出了我们自己的人生。
you'll be thinking. You'll have pictures.
所以才会有人觉得说，就是活在当下。你出生到现在，就是你只要你当下是开心的，那就足够了。就像是小男孩一样啊，因为你不知道你什么时候会生病啊。他也是11岁的时候突然得了一个病，对不对？他在那之前，你会知道你自己未来会得病吗？并不会啊。那你突然得病了，剩下时间你要怎么过？我觉得他虽然他只躺在病床上，但是他也是写出了自己的梦想，而且他有女友啊，各位，他有初恋情人啊。虽然最后面我们一开始看的那个最后面在画展的地方，那里都是想象的啊，他们最后没有见面啊。所以那张纸给他之后，那应该是他们最后一次见面了。我觉得这游戏蛮便宜的，值得入手啊，而且又短。游玩游戏不长，游玩游戏的时间不长，一下子而已。而且是一个很奇特的游玩方式啊，是用那个什么视讯镜头来眨眼，捕捉眨眼来玩的。你要说玩也没玩到什么，就是在看一部电影，一个人生的电影啊，一个小男孩的人生，对不对？啊。把握当下，你有什么想做的，只要不是什么杀人放火啊这种违法的事情，对不对？你就去做啊，开心一点啊！人活在这世界上就是要开心一点啊。他躺在床上都找到让自己开心的事情了。我们好手好脚，的。一定可以更快乐，对不对？电脑重设东西都没，那没关系嘛？你看有没有因祸得福啊？有没有什么东西比较好的？他写出了自己希望中的人生啊。我觉得他在写这些事情的时候，那他应该是很开心的，至少表面上会是开心的。这个故事好像是这个作者做给他爸玩的，是不是？献给他爸的游戏。他怎么突然没了？他突然没了，他突然坏掉，你知道吗？ 应该是破完了。多少没了？啊！这款游戏我们就这样破完了，可喜可贺，可喜可贺，没得大喜，没得大喜啊！喜欢沉重的游戏呢，但是没事啊。人只要能活着，那就是最快乐的事情，好不好？只要能活着，那就很快乐啦。没有什么事情是比还活着更快乐的一件事情。你活着可以做更多事情。那我们明天呢？杀戮的天使哦，看到了，杀戮的天使啊，明天好不好？杀戮的天使。我会直接玩，我会破完吗？应该会吧。会很久吗？我们看一下那个游玩时数，总时数应该够吧？哦，总时数那好像蛮短的，那应该可以了，那应该可以，好不好？明天我们就玩那个杀戮的天使。哎，我们今天很快啊，这个 Before Your Eyes 顺的就这样破完了。沉重的游戏配上沉重的人生，对吧？人生就是这样嘛。人生不是这样吗？做什么都不对，就算做对了，还是你也是得不到快乐啊。有些事情你想得到快乐去做，但是得不到什么快乐。想要有快乐的人生很难呢，这个世界不允许啊！这世界竟然不允许快乐的人生，那该怎么办呢？没错，快乐的人生就由我们自己来争取。那我们现在就来打一些快乐的游戏，我们来打一些快乐的游戏啊，好不好？不管，我们继续爬分啊，受不了了，我们来爬分啦！爬分，开始我们的 A 配环节，准备爬分溜。快乐的时光总是过得特别快，又到了时候说拜拜，给你快乐，你好难过，给你一个快乐，加油加油 ，happy happy，be happy，don't worry，be happy，everything will be alright，OK？ 今天过了，明天就会好了，你知道吗？船到桥头自然直，对不对？好啦，我们今天 Before Your Eyes， 这款游戏我们今天就播到这里啊，差不多啦，也差不多啊。这个游戏蛮快的，还不到2个小时就结束了。这是一款好游戏，好不好？这是一款好游戏，大家有闲钱的可以趁特价的时候自己去入手，自己玩一遍啊，我觉得蛮棒的。这游戏历历在目 ，Before Your Eyes， 好不好？蛮感人的啦，其实。虽然中途大概就知道他想表达什么东西了，对吧？剧情小品游戏大概2个小时，很快，一下子就过了，超快，一下子就过了。好啦，那我们今天就开到这里，大家拜拜，大家再见，拜拜 ，YT 再见 ，YT 拜拜 ，YT 拜拜 ，YT 的各位晚安。看完这个，对不对？你们就自己 调试一下自己的心情，调试一下自己的心情。我们明天还有那个啦，还有那个杀戮的天使，我们明天有杀戮的天使可以看，记得到时候再来看我们的杀戮的天使。OK， 拜拜。那我们现在马上就要去突起，我们就来打 iPad，来打 iPad 喽，走起，好啦 ，YT 拜拜 ，YT 拜拜拜拜，大家再见，拜拜拜拜，明天见 ，YT 的各位再见，拜拜，晚安晚安。